We've just got down to the beach to hunt through some Jurassic shale. Wow. And you won't believe what we've already found. Shay's going to get his tools out of the rucksack and we're going to excavate it immediately.
Let's get straight to it. There we are, got my big hammer and big chisel. I'm just going to get some safety glasses.
I'm really excited to see what our first find of the day is going to look like.
I'm all geared up now. Let's take a look at what we found. Oh, look at that. That looks pretty nice, doesn't it? Looks like it's going to be a huge nodule, doesn't it, Aaron? That looks really nice. Oh, wow. Didn't even see that. There's a couple of them. The two lovely elegantissimus ammonites. Look at that. Well, the first find of the day certainly looks like a promising one, doesn't it?
Absolutely does. Can we crack it open straight away?
Yeah, let's do it. Nothing just yet, but there's still plenty of chance with the remaining nodule. Oh, it looks to be a completely empty one.
Oh, that's a shame, but we've still got plenty of time today to find tons more fossils.
Yeah, we've only just got onto the beach.
We're just making our way over now to a different part of the beach. Apparently there's been quite a few fresh nodules coming down, so we might be in luck today for something extra special. If you just have a look here actually, Shay, I've just spotted part of a massive fossilised tree.
Oh, that's cool, isn't it?
It really is. This massive lump of limestone has the width of a Jurassic tree trunk, which is fossilised. That's really, really unusual. Look at all the gorgeous calcite veins running through the wood.
It's so nice. It's definitely much too large to take this home.
It is. I wonder how much that piece weighs, and I wonder where the rest of this tree is. I remember on one of our other recent fossil hunts we found a similar massive lump of a tree. So it just shows that amongst all of these ammonites and other fossils that we find, lots of trees have also been washed into the sea and fossilised. The cliffs are so toweringly high. Always got to maintain a safe distance near any cliff, especially cliffs of this magnitude. You can see there a massive lump of shale which has dropped out and landed on the foreshore. Looks like it's been there for a little bit of time. It's got covered in green hair and seaweed.
And we've actually just spotted a little fall in the distance.
I can see the cliff fall that Shay's just mentioned right there. Let's see if there's anything inside.
Well, there's certainly a lot of material to look through, isn't there, Aaron?
There's absolutely tons, literally.
God, it's been such a huge ledge that's ripped off. It really goes to show just how powerful the sea is.
You can see the size of Shay and then some of these huge nodules. Who knows what's actually inside of them? They're so big, they're unable to be broken.
Oh wow, Aaron, look at this. There's a huge nodule. It's immense. It must have come out of this shale here. Look at that. Wow, that's immense. Wow. Got all the big chunks of pyrite on the side as well. All those fool's gold crystals. It's gonna be really exciting to split this one open.
I think you've done awesome there, finding that nodule. But how about, rather than crack it right now, we get further up the beach, see what else we find, and then crack them all at once?
I think that sounds like a pretty good idea. Let's do it.
This Gryphea shell is perfectly intact and has been freshly eroded out. We were lucky enough to pick up this specimen when it was literally just revealed onto the beach. It's still covered in a protective layer of shale, and that's what we are removing right now. Quite a lot of the sediment is still trapped beneath the fossil, and it takes a lot of our time for this particular Gryphea to remove it. Quite quickly with our tools we are able to remove the shale and get this specimen closer and closer to the finished result. We're of course using a variety of different precise toolings in order to reach the finished result that we are hoping for. We're now using our air abrasive just to finish off those tiny little pieces of shale which are trapped in difficult to reach places. It really is incredible seeing just how quickly this fossil is coming back to life. Now that we have the shale removed, we can apply some protective coating of varnish. It will also bring out that natural colour to the gryphea. After drying it off, we're able to give it one final touch, and in a moment you'll see the finished result. This is the final specimen in all of its glory. What a cool find.
Just goes to show that if you're in the right place at the right time, there are some pretty spectacular things to find, just like this. Of course, we won't know if there's something inside until we split it open with the hammer. Let's find a few more fossils, and then we'll check this one at the end of the video. Our next destination is just a little bit further ahead, in amongst all of the pebbles. So let's get to that part of the beach.
Whilst we're walking to our next part of the beach, thought I'd show you a few examples of some fossils that are crushed, but fossils we can see just in the shale as we're walking along. You can see here we've got some belemnite fossils. This is a really eroded Jurassic squid with a few modern day sea creatures next to it. Over here too, got some more squid fossils, ammonite, more squid. And just the further up that you look, there's just fossil after fossil, particularly squashed ammonites and squid.
Let's get our bags down and our tools out and start the next part of the hunt.
Just going to get my bag off too. Tools can be quite heavy.
Again, if you look up ahead, there's been another shale fall. There's so much material to look through. There's a nodule just here, but it just looks like it has a partial fragma cone inside, which is the lower section of a belemnite. Keep hold of it anyway, it might look pretty interesting when we split it open. There are so many stones and pebbles that are very similar in colour. Like this one, for example, just in front of me. This here is the perfect size and shape to contain a lovely ammonite. It's definitely one to keep hold of, isn't it, Aaron?
Absolutely. I really like the look of that. You can see here where there's been a couple of belemnites. This one's completely eroded out.
Well, there's also been some fossilised wood here as well, hasn't there, Aaron?
There has. It's the imprint of some wood and another belemnite fossil. All of which have fully eroded away. Just goes to show we need to find these fossils as quickly as we can to preserve them.
Oh, it looks like there's a nice nodule in this shale as well, Aaron. I think I'll put the nodule that we found earlier here so we don't forget where it is.
You can see there's been another nodule just here which has already been broken off slightly, and that one's been empty.
Oh, there's something right by your feet there, Aaron. You almost stood on it.
How did I walk past that?
It looks like a nice little multi-block of Eleganticerous ammonite. You see there's quite a few crushed ones on the surface which don't look too well preserved, but if you look on the cross section you can see there's quite a few complete ones within the rock itself.
Some beautiful calcite, particularly right there.
Yeah. I wonder if there's going to be some more complete specimens deeper within the rock.
I reckon there will be.
Well, fingers crossed, I hope so too.
I found one here.
Oh wow, look at that. Nice spot, Aaron.
Looks pretty nice.
Looks to be another Eleganticerous ammonite, doesn't it?
It does. Again, it's a little bit eroded. It's been on the beach for quite some time. However, I think this is a really nice example of one to leave here for others to find as they walk along the beach.
Yeah, definitely.
It's a big broken piece of limestone here. I'm going to pick it up just to make sure there's nothing inside, and it looks completely empty. Again, pretty fresh out, but nothing inside. Ah, there's quite a big nodule there. Come have a look at this, Shay.
Oh, that looks cool, doesn't it?
It does. I think we should also excavate this one.
Oh, definitely. It'd be a shame not to.
Right, we need to put something on it to remember where it is, because the beach is so big we can easily lose things. There we go.
Oh, we've got a fossil for a spot the fossil if you want to give it a try, Aaron.
Right, absolutely.
So it's in this area here, and what you're looking for is not the actual fossil itself, but the impression of the fossil.
Right. I have managed to spot it myself, although it did take me a few moments.
So it looks to be the impression of a Tenucostatum ammonite. So it's a really finely ribbed ammonite.
Go on, put us out of our misery. Where is it?
It's just this one here. So although it's not a complete specimen, it's a good way of testing to see if you know what to look for.
It's got some lovely brown outer whorls of the shell left.
Hopefully someone's managed to collect the actual fossil itself. So as the fossils managed to make its way onto the beach, it could have naturally cracked open, and this is all that's been left behind. Guess we'll never know. Leave that there for someone else. Let's keep on searching. Oh, there's another nice nodule down here, Aaron. Do you want to see if the people at home can see it first?
All right, here we go.
So there are many rocks in this area that all look the same colour and shape, but there's one in particular which is a little bit more spherical than the rest. Again, we won't know if there's anything inside until we split it open. Have you managed to spot it yourself, Aaron?
I have indeed.
Do you want to get a little bit closer to make it a little bit easier in case anyone hasn't found it yet? So it's actually this pyrite nodule here. And it looks like there's actually a fossilized shell on the surface, which is pretty cool. But I suppose we're more interested in what's further in the rock that we can't see yet.
It's another one to crack open, isn't it?
Definitely. Keep hold of that one too.
Right, well, we found a fair few on the beach just there. Let's head back to our bags, which are just up ahead, to get the tools, and we'll excavate those 2 nodules that we've found just a few moments ago.
Oh, there's an ammonite down here. Just making our way back to the bag, and there's a beautiful dactyliosauris ammonite here.
That looks gorgeous.
It really does. You see it's quite badly eroded on the outer edge, but further within, it looks to be perfect. Oh wow, and even further in the distance, look at this, Aaron. I mean, this is a really obvious one. Oh, look at that. But it's certainly as good as they get in terms of the shape of them. I mean, it's perfect, really, isn't it? Well, let's take these over to the bag, get our tools, and excavate the other finds. Here we are. They're really loud, them seagulls, aren't they?
Yeah, they are, yeah.
There we are. It's a very odd shape, isn't it? Not entirely convinced it's the right material.
No, it does look like it's probably going to be empty, this one.
Well, let's split it just to make sure. Yeah, empty.
However, we do have that other nodule that we spotted, so let's excavate that one.
That came up quite easily, that. I thought it was going to be a little bit more tricky. There we are. Yeah, again, it doesn't look like it's quite the right type of rock, but we'll split it just to make sure. It's always easy to split them when you get a flat edge first. This nodule contained calcite veins, which isn't usually what we look for, but they're still really beautiful. Let's keep on hunting.
Shay's done really well finding a huge variety of awesome fossils there, but now I'm going to have a look and see what I can find. If you have a look down here, Shay, there is a piece of nodule with some worn ammonites inside, and I actually think it probably belongs to that nodule you found earlier.
Oh, it looks very similar preservation, doesn't it?
It's quite likely it's ended up on the beach a few tides ago maybe, and it's now broken, and because the sea has washed over it a few times, it's been scattered along the beach. So there could actually be multiple pieces of this nodule all over the beach. Some of them might be buried a few feet beneath the sand. So we're lucky we found 2 parts of this nodule. There could be a lot more of it.
It actually looks like the fresh break from the other piece, doesn't it?
It does. We'll have to match it up soon and see if it does go back together. Actually, just down there as well, look, there's a piece of shale, relatively fresh. It's got a big body chamber of an ammonite, but not only that, it's got a little ammonite preserved next to it too.
That's really cool.
Small specimen there, you've got the large outer body chamber, which is really 3-dimensional, and you've got the small ammonite there. So 2 small ones actually, and a big specimen. I wonder if they were all related or if they just happened to be preserved side by side.
So cool.
It is, yeah. It's a pretty neat find, isn't it? Another fossil that I found is right over here, and I think we should do a spot the fossil for this one. In this area, take a look and see if you can spot the fossil that I've just seen. There are a few little fossils, however there's one piece in particular which I've spotted that looks really cool.
I've spotted it.
So we'll get a little bit closer. It's just in this area here, and I think most people at home might have spotted it by now. But what we've seen is this piece of shale here, which has a large calcified squid fossil and a smaller calcified squid just next to it. It's quite similar in a sense to that ammonite we just found, whereby a piece of shale has become eroded with some fossils in it. This too is very similar, but it has squid instead of ammonites. And I'm going to try and pull it out. There we go. Not a bad little find. This is one though that we'll be leaving here for others to see as they come walking along. So let's gently place it down here. All right, there is a nodule here as well. Come have a look, see if you can see it.
Oh, that's quite an obvious one, that one, isn't it?
Looks like another fresh one. Oh, it's already open.
That's unusual.
Whoa!
Oh, look, that's cool, isn't it?
That is really unusual. Can anyone at home work out what this fossil is? What this is an ammonite apteci, which forms part of the mouth or the jaws of the ammonite. Quite a rare find as it is, but to find one pretty three-dimensional within a nodule is something I can't actually remember the last time we found one, if we ever even have. So this is really unusual, and this alone is a find that'll have to go straight into the collection. Really, really stunning little find that. Might not be the most impressive, but its rarity makes it all the worthwhile coming down, even just to find this.
What does it look like when you put it back together, Aaron?
You can see it's had a natural fracture around it. There's no hammer blows or anything. Yeah. It's literally just come down and broken as it's made its way to the beach.
So cool.
I did not expect to be finding anything like that today.
What a find, well done.
Great. There is a small, freshly eroded nodule which has come down here. Might contain something. It's quite small, but it's something we can open just in case. I've just spotted here there is a small nodule that we're able to dig out. So if Shay passes me the safety glasses, I'll excavate it and hopefully we're in luck. There we are. 180 million years ago, this was buried in the sediment of the Jurassic sea floor, and now we're lifting it back out after all those millions of years. Really excited to open this up very soon.
Oh, there's a nodule just down here, Aaron, as well.
Didn't even see that. It's a bit pyritic, that. It's quite small as well. Nonetheless, we'll open it later. There's another nodule right here, Shay. Come take a look. I would do a spot the fossil, but it's a bit too obvious on this occasion. Take a look at that there.
Tell you what, there's been plenty of nodules today.
I think we've pretty much looked at all of this part of the beach now. A few more little bits of shale to look through, and then I think we're ready to start opening some. Little broken piece of nodule there. And right there, Shay, another pyritic nodule. Brilliant. I've noticed as well, there is a limestone concretion here, full of all fragmented ammonite fossils. There we go. It's hard to tell what else is in there. Looks pretty much like all just crushed ammonites and things, so I think we can probably leave this one here. Someone else might enjoy having a look at it. There's a little belemnite just here as well, which we can take a look at. Not found too many belemnites today, so I think having a look at this one is probably a good idea, just to show a variety of fossils. There you go. Little squid, just starting to become exposed.
It's a nice size one.
Now, it has got natural cracks through it, as pretty much all of them do. There we go.
Probably nice to just leave that one in situ for others to see, do you think?
Yeah, absolutely. Doesn't look like a rare species, so we can leave this one here for other people to see. The tide will gradually wear it down a little bit, but we can't save every single belemnite on the beach, unfortunately, as much as we'd love to. Well, that's all of the nodules that we've found, and I think now is the time to head back to the bags and crack them open.
Let's go do it.
This limestone nodule contains a perfect Jurassic ammonite. There is a crack running through it which was naturally formed, but we've managed to stabilise it and now we can expose the fossil itself. Using the air pneumatic tools, we removed the bulk of the limestone pretty quickly. Here we're using one of our slightly bigger pens in order to remove quite a lot of the matrix at once. But when we get closer to the specimen itself, as you can see here, we're using slightly more precise tools as we get closer and closer to the finished result. After a little bit more finishing off, the fossil is now ready for display. The whole process to prepare this ammonite didn't take too long at all. Here's another similar specimen which we also prepared the same day. As you can see, this is beautifully three-dimensional and an excellent example of a Jurassic ammonite.
I think I'll do them in size order, so I'll just get a few and then line them up over here.
Really excited to see that one get cracked open.
Just get the tools. Should we start with the smallest one?
Absolutely, smallest to biggest.
There we are, nice clean break.
Oh, beauty!
Split perfectly, that one. Never tire of splitting these, especially when they're split so well. Such a buzz.
That's a great start. Still got all these nodules to open.
This next one that we're going to split, that Aaron got out of the shale, it does have some natural fractures in it, but I'm hoping if we work our way around the edge, we might be able to avoid breaking whatever's inside. So let's give it a go. There's a little crack here. Might give us a better indication as to what's inside.
Whoa!
And there is an ammonite in there.
Lovely and pyretised.
You can see from the bit that's been revealed there is a crack that's going through it though, so it is going to be quite tricky to avoid that.
What we can do is just take this one home as is, and our dad can prepare it in the fossil preparation workshop.
I think that's the best idea. If you look at this crack here, it's just going to split straight through the actual fossil itself. So let's take it just like this. So two nice finds to start us off. Let's try one of these pyrite nodules. And the first one is empty. We kind of knew that one was going to be empty though, just from the shape of the rock itself.
I was hoping we might have had our second ammonite aptekai of the day, but not on this occasion.
Again, this one looks like quite a thin one, so I'd be really surprised if there is something inside, but we'll try just in case. And it has had some small partial shells inside. You can see there lots of tiny black pieces of shell.
Pretty nondescript. Could be little bits of belemnite hooklets or fish scales. It's hard to know exactly.
Let's try the next one. Oh, we've got a clean split. Is there going to be anything inside? More shells.
Another of virtually the same as what we've just opened. Well, so we've had ammonite, empty, two lots of broken pieces of shell fragments and things. I think we're overdue a really nice ammonite find. Oh no!
Empty.
Just shows even finding lots of nodules doesn't mean you're actually going to find any fossils.
Are we going to be in luck? What's your guess?
Yes, we are.
Well, we've got our own lucky poo.
Another coprolite. If you look at all these nodules we've got here, we've got those ammonites right at the edge, a couple of nice specimens to take to the workshop. Other than that, empty, shells, empty, coprolite. I'd love one of these pyritic rocks to contain something. And we have the largest nodule of the day still to go.
Looks like a very shelly day, but not the shells that we're after. This one's absolutely filled.
This is really bizarre.
It's crammed full of fossils, but not the fossils that we're after.
Last but not least,
I really hope there's something in this one, Aaron.
can this nodule save us?
I suppose there's that much nodule here that even if we split it down the centre and don't see anything, might be worth checking either side as well. What do you think?
Well, I've had a little peek inside and literally nothing.
I'll just split this one more time with the big hammer. Oh, well, I think this might have saved the day, Aaron. I got a little sneak peek. Should we have a look? Oh no!
Wow! What on earth is that?
It's another huge poo.
I was expecting a huge eleganticious ammonite, but no.
I must admit, I thought it was going to be another ammonite, but it's another huge poo.
Complete with a few little shells inside it as well, of course.
2 fossil poos, lots of shells, and 2 nice ammonites out of all of those rocks.
Even though all of those nodules are empty, we've spent another half an hour looking to try and find something extra special for you to see. We found 2 more potential nodules, so fingers crossed this is going to save the day.
Well, there's definitely some shell there, look.
Possibly a bit of a belemnite fragma cone.
I think that's exactly what it is. And yeah, it's just been a partial fragma cone inside of there. It's just a little section of a belemnite fossil. It's definitely worth checking. We wouldn't have known unless we split it.
Last but not least, here we go. Well, it's another nodule that looks like it's probably filled with cracks. However, we're going to open it anyway.
Oh, there is a fossil inside, and because it's split so cleanly, we'll just be able to glue it back together and prepare it at home.
Overall, we've had a brilliant day today, but that's the end of our fossil hunt. Even though we didn't find too many exciting fossils, it's still been worth getting out and having a great day. Thanks for watching,
And we'll see you in the next one.